Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James the Brink, and we are one community. Today we're going to be talking about why this thing is right here. Why we have a camera, that's my phone, hanging out right here. Hopefully I don't get any awkward texts come in or phone calls. Just ignore it. We're going to use this thing so you guys can actually see the device that I'm going to be doing surgery on today. So the plan is to swap out this device's SD card, or not SD card, SSD drive in for this one, or vice versa. We're going to have 2 terabytes in this. Big reason of doing this is just because I want to. It's fun. Let's welcome in chat here. Let's see here. Andre, welcome. Oh, no, you mad, doctor? I am not mad. I am not mad at all. Okay, really mad that the OLED came out and I bought the deck when it first came out. I'm sorry, Michael Myers. It's a hard one. The OLED is really good, and it's brought my love back for the Steam Deck somewhat. It's a hard one because it really is, and I'm still working on it. I'm trying different games. Right now, I tried Half-Life 2 amongst the 3 different devices, and I will have to say, precision-wise, I actually like the Steam Deck the most, and then it's the Ally and then the Legion Go. The Legion Go's controllers are the ones that are just I struggle with sometimes, but that screen's so good. And the screen on this is really good too. The Steam Deck, that is. Michael Myers wishes he waited. I totally understand. Wolf, welcome. Cascoder, welcome. Beppy, welcome. So let's get to our overhead. Give me 1 second as I switch things on over. Is it this one? It's this one. Give me a couple more seconds to add in one more source, which is this camera. How is everyone doing today? You guys doing good? Everything going well? Here we go. Okay, let's see here. Might need to zoom this out a little bit. I wonder if it lets me do that. Give me 1 second. Nope. Maybe we'll let me do it in the controls. So, yeah, we're going to get to everyone again and see how everyone's doing. Just give me 1 second. Ultra high. There we go. Oop. Give me 1 second. Okay. It's gonna be. It might be a little laggy. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is not going to be too hard of a device to swap out. This isn't going to be a hard little deal to do, I don't think. Maybe we will shrink this and actually shrink this. needs to be that big. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. So this will make it a lot easier for me. Okay, let's see what everyone else is saying. I'm hearing hello, everyone. Welcome, Rachie. Welcome, Chris Lee. Welcome, Necrosphere. Chris Lee, go ahead and ask your question. Just make sure to at me. Wolf. Hey, Rachie, Andre, Neck. Let's see. Disabled Geek. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Andre. I think I already welcomed you, but welcome again. Necrosphere, I understand where Mike Myers is coming from. I wish I'd held out only because I can't afford two, but two Steam Decks unless it's for my wife, but I, at the same time, don't regret getting the Steam Deck. Yeah, Rachie, download more RAM, right? So here's the thing. Just because a new device comes out doesn't make your existing one obsolete. That's why I was like, even if they came out with a Steam Deck 2, and completely, I really need to fix how my camera works. I wonder if I could do it top down. Getting a Steam Deck originally, you got a year and a half without knowing anything else except for the ROG Ally. Then that came out, and I do think that is a better device when it comes to performance, but beyond everything else, except for, well, okay, screen, performance, speakers, better. Experience is better on the Steam Deck, though. So let's get this thing opening up. Actually, let's open up this one first. Ooh, don't mind me. Okay, so let's make sure this is turned off. I have been playing Hades on this, which this is so good with Hades. I'll be honest, I really like it. Necrosphere, I'm waiting for the Steam Deck 2.5. I don't know if they're going to do that. Here's the thing. They wanted to release, I bet you they didn't even want to release what they had with the Steam Deck. They probably wanted to wait a little longer and do more. By releasing the Steam Deck, they realized they screwed up heavily on the monitor. They screwed up a lot on a lot of different, not like large things, a lot of small things that they probably recognized pretty quickly and people were requesting. Battery life and OLED. I actually don't think the battery life on the original deck is that bad, but it is welcome change to have more battery life on the Steam Deck and have that OLED. And those are honestly the two big reasons to get this, the new one. And it also looks good. That's honestly the biggest reason I got it, is because it's the limited edition and it's like got that orange take to it. And I if you guys know me, I really love Half-Life. So let's see here. Phenom vapes. I know I have this annoying case squeak when I grip the deck on the left side from prying it open. Yep, that can happen. Just by opening your deck a bunch, it can potentially cause some issues like that. So today's docket is that we're going to, and I don't know if I said this, but we're probably can summarize from the title of the video to the thumbnail, everything. We're going to be replacing my OLEDs. We're going to open up the OLED and just kind of take a gander at it, see what it's all about. And then we are going to talk about anything new. I will have to say, so I'm still a little sick, and part of it could be also the air pollution here. Once it gets really cold, inversion happens here where I live, and that can cause some issues with both sinuses, head aches, and lungs for me. It's nothing new. So I'm probably getting double timed. That's why it's taking me so long to recover. So I didn't do a lot. I haven't done a lot of content over the past few weeks, but now that I've been writing scripts and preparing, should be a lot more content coming out. But that's besides the point. I didn't cover a lot of sales this time around. I didn't see anything that was like astounding. I don't know if you guys saw any amazing deals during the sales. Let's see here. Gondorian Slave. It can. That's why I'm a pretty big advocate for electric cars. These replacement cases can be sometimes a little more difficult to get off. Your custom Steam Deck is art. It is. I haven't replaced the RAM, but I think I've talked myself out of doing it myself, but I would still be tempted to send this in and have someone do a custom RAM chip. But I'll be honest, if I keep the Legion, in fact, I probably will keep the Legion Go and the Ally because I plan on doing mods for them. Because the Ally kit has a mod chip on the back that you can do, or a mod system potentially, to enable eGPUs and all that. I turned it off. It's like, wait, did I turn it off? I turned it off. So I might do some mods. And that's like, doing this type of stuff is actually pretty fun for these streams, so I don't mind it. We'll open up the Ally one of these days. I wanted to do some actual coverage of the Ally before I did that, though. Doing the full case replacement was fun. I don't want to do it again for a while. I'll have to admit, it was also very nerve-wracking. So here we got the heat shield, and you're gonna see nothing's changed since last time. We have our drive right here. Next year, I'm glued to my Steam Deck. I work from home most of the time, so I have my Steam Deck front and center on a dock between my work computer monitors, and I work as a customer service phone rep. Oh yeah, that sounds perfect. Honestly, man. So we got this right here. Well, crap. I think I actually have my old drive I could put in. I don't think it's getting used, actually. Welcome, Chad, Cat, and Bebe. Andre, question. On No Man's Sky, I'm assuming, I turn on HDR, but what's the difference between HDR 500, 600, and 1000? Is from my understanding, the depth of the darkness, the accuracy of the darker the darks. I don't know which one. Actually, do we know which rating the OLED is on this? I'm assuming it's 1000. Cheap TVs usually do 400 to 600. Give me 1 second. Don't mind me. My kids recently got into all my crap, and so... They got into all my stuff, and so sometimes finding... No, it's not in there. Well, we will not be replacing... I'm not going to replace this one, I guess, right now. Drive. We'll just worry about replacing the main one. The main one has a 1 terabyte. Okay, so I'm just going to move this stuff over there, and I'll replace that later, including the screws, including this. I've done it so many times I could do it by memory. No, the biggest thing I want to do is replace yeah, put the 2 terabyte in this. Then I plan on probably, because I have a 1 terabyte in my Legion Go, because that's what I could get sooner. The other one would have taken an extra week and I would have been gone, but I ended up not going where I was going to go. I plan on, and then yeah, the 1 terabyte in the Ally. So they went with these things instead of the standard Phillips to prevent stripping, which is a good idea. They grip better, less likely to helix, yes. A hex, that is. So, Disabled Geek, been thinking of getting the Legion Go instead of the OLED first. Will I possibly get both down the line? Probably, but it's still a toss-up. It depends on what you're trying to do. My thing is, for most people, honestly, I would just say go with, just get one portable device and save your money and get a nice big device. Now, I do plan on doing I've been doing a lot of research, and I plan on doing research, and I've been looking at 3D prints for eGPU enclosures and doing eGPUs. 1X Player, which I actually do want to do a video on soon, even does a portable eGPU with a hard drive, which honestly sounds awesome. And I'm assuming the way it's set up, it should work with pretty much any. Oh, and these screws are so much better. It should work with any of the AMD GPUs, APUs. I believe it's Oculink. It might be Oculink or just USB 4. We'll have to double check. But I don't think I turned this one off. Let's turn this one off. I'll have to admit though, this one's so good. I don't think it's worth the upgrade if you're not. If it's the main device you'd use and you use it a lot, let's say if you use the Steam Deck for like 10 hours a week, get this. Upgrade, sell the one you have, even if it's at a pretty big loss, get the upgrade. If you're really honestly playing it maybe a couple hours a week to, let's say, just when you're traveling, then keep the Steam Deck and wait for the Steam Deck 2. It's good, but like a lot of people have mentioned, it does not have a performance boost in a real performance boost. I mean, there's some things that does boost in, but yeah, Cascoder, and yeah, where is my Steam controller V2? Agreed. Where are all the Steam controllers at? So, yeah. This is pretty easy. This is just me. I'm just sitting back. They made it easier to remove everything, which I think is really good. I honestly would love to see some compartment just like pop open and have it showcase the SSD. Let's see. Necrosphere, Miata is always the answer when it comes to cars and the Steam Deck. LCD or OLED is always the answer for portable PCs. Yeah, so as far as the Legion Go, the boost isn't that amazing for the Steam Deck. It's pretty good, and I've had better luck with the Ally's performance boost, actually, weirdly enough. Wow, this is... sorry. Well, looks like I'm going to have to get the pick. The problem with the pick is it can hurt the plastic a little. I was not expecting it to be that hard, comparatively. It's usually... I'm being gentle. That's why it's taking me so long. Necrosphere. Yeah, I know they are, but I've taken so many of these apart. It's actually, wow, that is very laggy. I am going to fix that real quick. Hold on. Is that faster now? No, it's still laggy. Sorry, let me fix this real quick. Huh. Just let me fix this. That is so far in, though. It's not even zoomed in. Sorry, let me... I'm going to do some zooming in, see if that helps. Just want to make sure that... it apparently does not zoom in. There we go. Nope, I am not doing that. Back up to... Sorry, I know, I screwed everything up. Okay. It's going to be a little laggy then. Yes, Necrosphere, thank you for the 8-bit do. Like almost popping off. This is the weirdest that I've had for a Steam Deck. It's definitely much harder to get the backing off. Probably clips in better than the original. Chris, live in North Carolina. Necrosphere, I feel you. I've taken my Steam Deck apart 3 times, including a full shell reswap. I feel your pain. Yeah, I've taken the back off off the original so many times with 3 different devices because my wife has one, I have one, and I had to replace one. And I've never had it be this difficult. So give me. And I'm also trying to be extra careful because this is the limited edition. So I'll get this back underneath in a second. This is really actually, they made it much more difficult. I'm just going to be working away out on it while we chat. Do you guys have any questions for this week? Do you have any news that you want to cover? I don't think, there's another reason I did this too, is that I don't think there was a whole lot of news to cover for this week, as opposed to probably what's going to happen in the next week. Okay. Wrestling it with it. Gosh. Sorry. So Michael Myers, I get this asked a lot. What I think the best handheld is. I think it's the handheld. I think. Sorry, I'm trying to trying to concentrate on this thing. So it's really weak right here. Yeah, I would definitely say the repairability went down a lot. No, I would say it went down. It was much easier to take the case off before. This is actually much different. I don't know if there's a difference between limited edition, the limited edition shell and the regular OLED shell. I'm assuming that there's not much of a difference. When it comes to like this type of thing, trying to... My goodness. Give me 1 second. This is the hard... I'm just also being very careful. If you've ever seen one of my videos of where I do stuff like this, they sometimes can take a while, but yeah. Yeah, if you hate taking... They put some limited edition glue on it, probably. Well, the thing is, I don't want to, like, mess up the plastic too much. Oh, crap. No, turn that off. Okay. I know I took all the screws out. Yep. Huh. Next for Cascoder Valve said they were wanting to work on the StarCraft 2, but they're just focusing on the Steam Deck right now. No, I know the SD. Wait, I'm assuming you meant Steam Deck 2 or the Steam Controller 2. Yeah, they mentioned it almost a year ago that they want to Wow. Maybe I should have watched something on this before I did it. Doing it. Okay, don't mind me. Okay. I got tired of waiting. I just used the pick and forced it. The pick will usually is soft enough. It will collapse. It's softer than the plastic typically. So your hardness level, meaning this is less likely to get damaged than the pick. But my fingernails are even more likely to not damage it in my experience. So now that it's at least partially off, typically it becomes a lot easier. But in this case, I have a feeling it's not going to make it that much easier. So we got the top off. When it comes to what the best device is, my Legion Go connector came. What's the connector for? So when it comes to like the best handheld is the one you have. Meaning if you already have a Steam Deck, I'd probably stick with the Steam Deck until the Steam Deck 2 comes out or next year. I know that there's hard rumors that Razer's coming out with a handheld, and so is one or two other companies. So, and I'm not saying Razer's going to make the most amazing handheld. I think they kind of they might have missed their mark, or them waiting might have been a really good idea, because all they have to do is remedy the issues with the Ally and with the Legion Go, and I honestly would recommend it over the Steam Deck potentially. The biggest thing, though, and I will have to admit, the Steam OS is really good if you just love to game and not think about things, and you're fine with not being able to play everything on PC. Okay, we got potentially one side done. Potentially. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna get back to chat here in a second. I just really want to get this off. I've been working on this for a few minutes now. Come on. Oh, for the Joy-Cons. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. Next, I'd say so. I've tweaked the modded my deck with the cryobytes. I don't think, the more and more we get further out, I don't think the cryobytes should be as needed. Just my opinion on that. The utility is awesome. Kind of. Like, honestly, I've only installed it once, and I have only used it once. I have not really felt the need to use the cryobytes tool much. This is even worse. Oh my. I don't want to tweak it too much because I don't want to break the backing. Michael Myers, you prefer Windows or SteamOS on the deck? Oh, 100% SteamOS. I know you're asking everyone here. I've had Windows on the deck. It just was not that great. Ugh. Finally got it. Okay. I got it. Those clips are... I think they probably made them more secure so you wouldn't have the creaking that people were getting. Oh my gosh. Whew. That is by far, out of all the things I've had to do on any of these devices, the most frustrating thing potentially. Partially because I've had to replace the whole case, but this is my limited edition. I didn't want to like break it. I just got it. Let's make sure that the power's off. Okay. So here we go, guys. Now the real show is going to start now. Let's do we have any ads? What did I miss? Valve will always win the budget gamers entering the handheld PC gaming. Yes, budget gamers for sure. And if you want console gaming experience, the deck is the best one. Like, from a lot of my friends, I'd actually probably just recommend the deck. Some of them, I just don't want to have to do got that. Okay. So what I mean is I don't want to do any tech support for them. And if a game doesn't work, I'll just be like, well, it's not supported by the deck. And if they want to complain about it, like, okay, buy yourself a full PC or the Switch. Yeah, or use the Switch as an example of saying, see, not everything is compatible. It's just how it works. So, I guess before we remove this, so of course, like always, let's zoom in. I have a camera or a light source, but I won't. Battery, the new fan design, that's all black, which honestly, the new insides look sweeter than ever. You got the right daughter board plus joystick right here. Not a whole lot's changed. Then you've got the left daughter board and joystick. Not a whole lot's changed here either. From my understanding, the speakers are the same, but then you have an antenna that comes up. I think there's multi-portion antenna. I think there's an antenna that pops up over here now. Yeah. So let's get this thing off. Andre, the insides look more refined. 100% they do. 100%. I think they also were able to, because they look more refined, they filled more of the space. They were able to put that bigger battery in, and also that smaller screen helped with that. Let's see here. Got another screw right here to remove. I believe the inside all is hex 2. Okay. This is a little new, having the daughter board connectors right here. Let's see here. Yeah, there's another screw right here. So there's going to be, on this one, before you had to lift a piece of metal. Screw right here, screw right here, screw right here before you had to really lift a piece of metal right here. So definitely, I think that's much easier. It looks like Best Buy lowered Ally to $39.99. Honestly, if that's the case, I'd almost say like that's just the better deal. Did I just bend that slightly? I think I did. That's really easy to bend. Wow. Okay. I'll be honest, I don't love this sticky part on top of this. Not a fan. It actually, oh, look at that. It even sticks the Wi-Fi chip on there. Damn. Okay. So this is shielding right here. This is where I think they put the new antenna for the Bluetooth and the actually, antennas, I think this is the new chip that has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi on it. So, oh wow, even the, yeah, so pretty much if it was a Phillips head, they replaced it with a hex. So now let's remove this. We got the heat shield. We got 1 terabyte, yeah. Oh, I'll look at your thing, Wolf, here in a second. For PC experience on PC is downloading Play Night. You don't want to be their tech support. Yeah, Nextsphere, I don't want to be their tech support. I'll be honest about that. Oh, yeah. Love my friends. Don't mind helping them out at times, but if I'm going to choose, like, an easy path for me, I'm going to choose up front, you know, just a device that's going to be easier for them to operate. I think they're going to enjoy it more, too, if it's easier for them. Oh, yeah, Cascoder's right. That's the non-extreme CPU model. I would not recommend that. Honestly, I don't even know if I could recommend it at like $100. I mean, if it's $100, maybe, because it's got the performance level of like a Steam Deck. But I think you lose out on a lot of other things at that point. So we replaced it. Honestly, with the way this is set up, it should probably just boot up. Did I usually use the the thing over there to collect all my screws, but because I used it on my other deck and I didn't want to put it back together on screen. Welcome, Chalice. Raichi, I just want to know how cheap they can make the Z1 Extreme Mini PC console with SteamOS. I agree with that. Honestly, I think we're getting pretty close to getting something really cool. We'll once I'm done with this, we get it booted up, I will switch over to share mode and we'll start looking at stuff. So if you have stuff for me, send it my way and we'll start looking at things soon. Okay. This is why I didn't want to remove that portion. I didn't. That's going to be really annoying. Okay. Should I do it? I didn't even remove the battery this time. It's usually one thing I recommend. It's not like it's the end of the world, though. Clipped it in. Let's turn it on. Did it work? Gondorian Slayer, this looks difficult to install an SSD. I thought it was going to make it easier. It made it harder. I will be honest. Having that ribbon made it harder. Look at that. It even shows the boot screen. Probably replaced it upon booting up. It's booting up multiple times. It's probably not recognizing the operating system, or the device is probably spec'd slightly different. If it keeps infinitely booting like this, then eventually I will just boot in, and wow, that color accuracy is not great on that camera. It shows yellow on the camera when it's orange. Okay, so it's booted up enough to where I'm thinking, well, it's a little longer that time. It can boot up multiple times, or it can indicate that it's booting while it's repairing files. I know that usually you'll see a line right here when it's doing that, but sometimes it will just do this. But I honestly think this is stuck in an infinite loop. Well, kick it off, try it one more time, and then what we're probably going to have to do is install SteamOS again on this. Which sucks. Which I think I can actually just do it without having to replace all the games on it. I think I can just repair the... But never hurts to just try. At least we know it's booting up. So I'll snap it all back in. If I have to, I can go back in and fix it later if something, occurred. Let's say. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's gone. Yeah. Let's do continue. Boot succeeded. Just to see if we can get it to work. Gondorian Slayer, hopefully that Europe battery law will kick in for PC handhelds. Agreed. Honestly, 100%. Raichi, install Windows Millennium on the... I'm not installing Windows Millennium on this device. Necrosphere, Raichi Brink, I feel Valve will start doing Steam machines again with the next CPU and the next Steam Deck. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw a new piece of hardware every year from Steam Deck, or from Valve from now on. Is it the power button and up button, or the down button? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I might actually have to create a boot drive. Since this time it won't be $5,000. It wasn't $5,000 before, but for what performance you were getting for the cheaper ones, which I think they were able to get one around $600, was not great. Let's see here. I think it's just gonna infinite boot, which is interesting. So you can't swap out your old drive for the new one. The hardware is just different enough where it doesn't like it. I'm just gonna install I'm gonna just reinstall it or repair the SteamOS that's already installed on this drive. Yeah, I believe they had a $600 one, or they were trying to shoot for a $600 one, but it was really bad. It was like It's like at a Pentium M kind of thing. Like it was the really garbage cheap, like a Celeron almost, but like maybe cheaper than a Celeron back in the day. So yeah, it was not great. You didn't want it. Like I don't know if there was many games that would played it back then. Like your deck is probably like 4 times more powerful than that old $600 device that they were trying to sell. Nick Christopher, I thought I saw something about Gabe saying Valve doesn't want to make games anymore, but I could be wrong, misinformed. No, they want to make games. I think they really I think Half-Life Alyx did really well. Okay, well, just turn off stop infinite booting. Okay. MLB had Redfall running at 38 to 40 frames. I'm not surprised. From my understanding, they've done a lot of fixes for that game in the past few months. So it wasn't like dead. They didn't completely abandon it. I am going to be one of the few that probably will go back and play that whole game through because I like Valve, or I like the concept of it, and I will I respect others people's opinion to say that it's garbage. I don't think it's garbage, but yeah. True, handhelds we have had have now are very good. Yes, they really are. When Valve makes something or a game, it should be revolutionary, Steam innovative. I agree, but they need to be. I think the problem is they wanted to be more iterative at one point with Half-Life 2's episodes, which honestly I thought they were pretty good. But because they were turning them out so fast, they weren't able to be as intuitive or innovative as they wanted to be. I have a feeling they didn't do as well. Episode 2 just didn't do great. I liked episode 2 quite a bit, but it just didn't do as well. Let's see here. So we got that. I think we got everything installed over there. We'll put this down. So now what we need to do is give me 1 second. Man, I already need to buy new drives. I have to see if I have if I have it. Don't mind me. Maybe this is one. Ooh, I'm gonna burn my arm. This might be it. Let me do some testing. So I think I might have a SteamOS already. Just not 100% sure. Almost burned myself. I have a candle going over here. It's gonna be some random thing destroying my deck right now. Escoder Valve put on Aperture Desk Job Portal. It's Windows. I'm not installing Windows. Should I use Windows to fix the drive? It's good to know that this one's Windows. I do want to keep it that way. I'd like to keep Windows. Let's see. I need to label these. There's the amount of things I need to do extra in my life is astounding. I need an assistant for my assistants. This one is the Hollow installer, and this is an old one. I'm not going to use that. Valve put on Aperture Desk Job, Portal RTX, Portal on Switch, Half-Life Anniversary, Counter-Strike 2 in the last 24 months. Most effort they've put in their game since Orange Box. Half-Life Alyx is the most probably developed game that they've ever built, per se. If you've ever played Half-Life Alyx, the amount of stuff you can like do in that is pretty cool for a VR game. So, yeah. Counter-Strike 2, but yeah, Counter-Strike 2 is not really overly revolutionary, but it proves that they're not stopping to make games. They're going to still continue to make games, but we'll just see. Rachie, I love the Series S from Xbox. Without its 10 gigs of RAM bottleneck, PC version would need a minimum of 20 gigs. Yeah, well, I think it's a joke that is a thing. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking for my drive. Could it be this one? I think this one's broken. Oh, there's the other NVMe. Huh, look at that. It's kind of funny. Shoot. Yeah, we'll just create a new one, I guess, with this, what I have. Oh, baby. Unless they have repair tools. I can't remember. Do they have repair tools? In the deck, I just wasn't seeing options for it. Necrosphere Brink. I'm replaying the OG Half-Life on my deck. I was originally introduced to Valve with the Orange Box on PS4, and I got hooked. It's the perfect value for the budget gamer back in the day. It really was. Oh, wrong button. Just seeing maybe just maybe. Yeah, no. Okay. Sorry. I'm kind of all over the place. Okay, let's see. Now Steam. Wow, this is so awkward. I'm gonna switch back to not this. I'll just show you with the camera now. Okay, we're gonna now go to actually me being able to see you guys and the screen. We'll get this all worked out. Okay. They created, and by the way, Necrosphere, I'm super excited that you are doing that. Makes me happy that you're playing through Half-Life. Half-Life is my favorite series. While I do think Dead Space is starting to become might be starting to replace it a little bit. I love Dead Space. It's not a very hard, difficult install. I already have it installed. Well, okay, it is. SteamOS. I just don't have one of these. I think I do somewhere. I just don't know where it's at, to be fair. It's 2.5 gigs too. Damn. Yeah, like I said, I could have another drive somewhere, but I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to wait for that to download. Do you guys have? Let's see. Wolf sounded like she had something. Let's go look at that while we wait. It's going to take a while. Ninja Issues, ROG Ally Z1 Extreme is better. 100%. The other one's really not worth getting. Gondorian Slayer, sounds like I need a manager. Yes. Andre, I need to label my SD cards. It's ridiculous the amount I have. I have like 4 or 5, and I forgot which ones do which. I have been, so games-wise, what have you guys been playing? I'm curious. I have been playing Alan Wake, and I've been streaming it on Twitch, and I really like that game. Alan Wake 2, that is. Raichi, developers think everyone has 64 gigs of RAM on their system. Honestly, we're getting into the realm that 16 has been the standard for a while. Let's get to 32. Let's just throw it out there. With the amount of textures and stuff needing to be stored in RAM levels, graphical, whether it be VRAM or system RAM, let's make 32 the new standard, guys. And from my understanding, RAM's not expensive enough to do that. They're just, especially video card manufacturers, while that RAM is more expensive, they really cheap out. Man, they charge you thousands of dollars for a device or for a video card that is essentially outdated. It's going to be outdated in a few years. In the sense of you buy a really expensive card because it's going to last for a while and you're going to be able to max out most games. But they've screwed over, like NVIDIA has done some garbage stuff with their VRAM. I don't know if they've been called out multiple times by it, but it just really pisses me off. Necrosphere. I'm pretty sure my buddy is going to buy a rig, Ally Z1 Extreme next. He didn't like Steam, but he's a dork and prefers Windows. Okay, so depends on what you're doing with it. But yeah, if it's just for video games, I don't know why it matters. In the sense of like SteamOS. SteamOS is an easier thing to control and all that. If you want to play Fortnite and some other games, much easier, then yeah, you might not want to get a Steam Deck. You might want an Ally. Why hasn't Valve ported their games to PS4, Xbox One yet? Honestly, they're just distracted. They're distracted. They don't. I think they're just distracted, and they don't like using third parties for publishing and also developing, like improving for those. They're not a big fan of using third parties for those. They've been burnt too many times in the past. Cascoder, I know Portal 1 and 2 are because on Xbox, but come on. Yes. And Team Fortress 2, geez, I difficult install. Ouch, my ISO is 2.5 gigs. Next year, I got to get back into playing OG Dead Space and up my deck, but I got to be in the mood for it. The OG Dead Space, the original one, yeah. Let's see here. So let's download Rufus. I think I can't remember if I have it or not. We'll download it though. Yeah, with Rufus, select the recovery file and write it to your USB drive. This format will contain when it's done, select, close, and eject drive. Oh geez, everything trickled in. MLB, I saved it on my computer. Nice. MLB High on Life. High on Life is it. I need to get through that game and finish it. I was streaming it almost a year ago. Wolf got it for me, which was an awesome Christmas present, but I need to get through and finish it. I think I had so much stuff going on at that time, I just didn't get to it. Necrosphere, Brink, are you just going to install games from your PC directly instead of doing via Wi-Fi? No. So my main PC's Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fi 6. It's Wi-Fi 5 or something. The deck's Wi-Fi 6, it downloads faster, obviously, but transferring is slower. It's a capped. I don't know if it's because of Wi-Fi or whatnot, but I ain't transferring it from my main PC. I'd usually download it these days. With smartphone, you need to pay $200 to go from 128 to 256 storage. This is criminal. Rate cheat, 100%. It is. It is all like the amount of money they make from those upgrades is insane. Gundorian Slayer, too much money to port. Yeah. Richie, I played Half-Life on OG Xbox. PC is the way. I think I have Half-Life 2 on the OG Xbox. I'd have to double check. If I don't, I'm going to buy it. But yeah, it's not. It's something else. PC is better, but it is interesting that it can run on Xbox. MLB Steam Deck has me looking for a PS5. I want Call of Duty and Destiny. Okay. Does Call of Duty not work on the Steam Deck? I know Destiny doesn't, but Destiny has like a huge drop off. Andre, Apple is the king of overcharging for extra memory. Oh, yeah. At least it does. Their memory is pretty good. MLB or ROG. I mean, if you're looking to play those types of stuff, if you want to play new games coming out and you don't want to really question whether or not your device will run a game, the ROG Ally or the Legion Go are the best ways to go. That's my recommendation. Necrosphere MLB, have you played Trevor's Save the Multiverse? It was the first game Justin Roland made. It's funny as hell, but I own High on Life and haven't played it yet. High on Life is funny. It just got kind of frustrating, I think. But yeah, Trevor Save the Multiverse is a VR title that I own. Necrosphere, I think I own the VR version. I'm really into Hogwarts Legacy right now. Slytherin House, nice Necrosphere. I can see that. I need to finish that game. In fact, I might finish it on the Steam Deck. That'd be awesome. Cascoder, Call of Duty will ban you for changing TDP on a Legion Go. Oh. Wow. They're a little ban happy, huh? Let's see here. I was not expecting it to take this long. So now we just have to wait for this download, which is a little past halfway. Let's look at what Wolf has for us. Oh yeah. I was going to do a video on this and I still will. This is really cool. I'm really happy. I really want to contact them for this device though. We'll see if they, cause I've already bought all the devices. This is what I'm really happy for. And honestly, 1X GPU, 1X player, like this company is smart to jump on this. It is okay. Okay. Looking at these specs, I might have jumped the gun a little bit. 8 gigs is going to give you a boost. And with the CPU that's in this, it's usually what's bottlenecking is the GPU. This is for their device, but I'm assuming, yeah, USB 4, Oculink. You can probably do both. Like it shows right here. That 8 gigs is going to bottleneck the GPU a little bit potentially, but 7600M XT, yeah, for that probably pairs well enough. I'm not going to be too judgmental because honestly, this is pretty sick. And if I could have 2 long, semi-long USB-C cords, then I I could have this. I could have this in my. This is not RAM, by the way. This is 8 gigs of video. Now, going this route, if it disables, it probably. Well, I wonder if it would disable. I don't know how. It just depends on which device you're hooking this into. If it disables the VRAM and frees up all the RAM for the system when you hook this up. But yeah, I can see this. I could play this in bed. I could have this being on my side table and just have hooked up to the power and just plug it in and play it in my bed and actually play all my games at a decent what I want it to. This might be good enough. I'm really curious. I really should contact them. I know that they were talking about sending me an 1X Player 2 a year ago, but I never got one. Well, it does better than a 4070, which is good, but Yeah, the Z1 Extreme, the 6800U, 7840. So what numbers am I looking at? So this will triple your performance potentially. If you're looking at, 2560 by 1440, Cyberpunk at 80. I mean, yeah, you're looking at a huge boost in performance. This is nuts. I already knew that this is coming down the road, and I've been very lazy and didn't release a video yet. And I'm gonna release a video. It's such a good deal too. Damn. Is that a combo? There's no way that's a combo. The Mini Pro. Holy shit. The 1X GPU and 1X Player Mini Pro Intel Pentium Gold processor. Okay, so this is the one that will do like emulating OK. You pair these things up though. That's a pretty good deal. Like if you want a PC, like something that you can play really simple games, probably even Hades on the go. You could get this, and then when you want to do like docked gaming on your TV, then this is where this combo kind of plays in. As far as some of these combos though, like this is a pretty good combo. The Mini Pro. Is the Mini Pro still an Intel? Really? Yeah, you don't see people claiming these ones as much. The 1X Fly. That's a surprise one that people didn't go for. One person claimed the 1X GPU or the 1X Player 2 Pro, which honestly I think is worth it. For this amount of money is hard to say it's worth it though with what we have. I have not tried their software out yet, but I am really curious. I really wonder if they'd lend me a device. Looking at this though, like these claims don't really match up for what's been pledged. How has there been? They must have put their own money into this and made it successful. I'm really confused by this type of stuff. So it's in prototyping. The project team has a working demo, but not the final product. The ability to begin production may be affected by product development or financial changes. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what you guys have to say. Yeah, I'm already there. Okay, cool. Let's see. It's almost done. MLB, they don't have deals with handhelds. That probably why. Yeah. What do you think is it? Okay, Butterscotch Pudding. Welcome. What do you think is a good price for a used Steam Deck 512 gigabyte LCD? I don't think I would pay more than $250 for it. If we go over to all the maybe 300. I wouldn't spend more than $299 on it. You can get the 64 gigabyte, which they're trying to sell out of for $349. Yes, that's $50 more. I'm just saying. Me personally, if it's worth it for me, it'd be about $300 or less. Anything more, kind of like, especially if it's used, verges on. If it's new, then obviously more. If I'm going to get an LCD, but if anything else, I'm just going to get the OLED. I'd save up a couple of $100 more and just get the OLED, but that's me personally. Nextsphere says $500 is fair. I think about $300. I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but there's a surplus of Steam Decks out there. Like if you're trying to sell it, then you're going to probably want to sell it. Maybe start out at $400 and just see if you can sell for $400. But it's $450 new. And then lower to by $50 if it doesn't sell right away. You can always just try a higher price if you want. If you're buying, I think a good deal is around $300. I think that's a pretty good deal. I wouldn't pay more than $350 for it though. Brandon Kitchens, first print fail IMO, but didn't put sticky stuff in table was shaking. No problem, man. You might have to put that thing on the ground, Chad. You're gonna want to make sure it's not shaking. Necrosphere, or you'd better buy new from Valve. Yes. Cascoder, I hate how AVerMedia is only manufactured the 4K 144 hertz capture card, and it's only 144 hertz as a pass-through. Don't say that. They're a partner. And I do have discounts for people. I don't know if they're still going on, but you can, if you buy anything through my link that's in the description below for AVerMedia, you get discounts, and I also get a cutback. Leo, hey man, I don't know a lot about PC, so I was wondering if 500 watts is enough for an RX 6600 with an Ryzen. I would not get a 500 watt power supply, period. Yeah, Raichi is 100% correct in the sense of it's probably fine for that setup. I would not, for future proofing, if you're buying a new power supply, I would get a gold standard 600. I personally would be getting around a 750, around that. It leaves room for a lot of upgrading, but yeah, 600 watts would be the comfortable spot, kind of like what Raichi is mentioning. Necrosphere, I overshot that. I'll get scammed easy like an idiot. Well, no problem, Necrosphere. It's not a big deal. That's just my opinion and how markets kind of work with all this. Chris Lee, so how much was it? Butterscotch pudding, I sold it for $300. I wasn't sure if I charged too much. No, I think that's fair. If someone bought it for $3, that's the thing. If it's a friend, you're in the very fair round. I know friends that are like, I have to make money or almost make the same. I've had a friend that's like, I made as much money as I bought it. They bought it used, sold it used, and I'm like, but I get it. It's just, I don't know. I'm not all about getting a little extra money out of things. Necrosphere, maybe if I had some mods, including maybe a bit more. Okay. Well, the mods could also be a red flag. I'd be careful if something's modded too much. It could also be damaged, just as a heads up. Not my device. If I sell my device, I hope you guys buy it because it's probably be not damaged in any way. No, I'm just kidding. It's just you never know the person that modified it, how well they treated it. I'm not saying it's bad. Just be wary of mods. Wolf, people who bought their decks on eBay for more than 1,000 probably feel dumb when the OLED came out. Maybe, but I have a feeling that a lot of people. I almost bought my deck for $1,000. Remember when I was eyeing over those eBay things and people were like, "Don't do it, don't do it. We're gonna hate you. We're gonna burn you at the stake." Yeah, no. Yeah, I wouldn't have felt stupid for $1,000. I also do content on this though, so that's a little different. Wolf, that is why I'm kind of nervous when the Deck 2 comes out and the refresh or that comes out. The refresh is not going to come out until 2025, or the Steam Deck 2. I can almost guarantee it's going to be around there. And Leo smiles. I'm glad you're smiling, Leo. Leo, you can undervolt your GPU. My RX 5700 uses only 90 watts with the same amount of FPS. Yeah, you can undervolt and do a lot of things and tweaking. I tend to play safe and spend a little extra money, like meaning a couple of, extra tens added into there. You can usually up your power supply by a couple hundred watts. And it both makes it like Rachel's talking about, it doesn't put as heavy as a load on it, so maybe the fan's not going to run as it's not going to run as hot, or you have more room for upgrades and just all around just more. I like that's my recommendation almost always. I like a little extra room to grow, no matter what. Even if you don't plan on upgrading. Chris Lee, I was asking you how much you paid for the Steam Deck OLED limited edition. Okay, Chris Lee, I paid the amount that was here in Steam. Oh, hey, our thing's done. Let's see here. Disk, select. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's deleting the partition, and it's currently installing SteamOS. Okay. So, yeah, I paid about $7 with taxes. Was it $700? How much is this? Oh, they finally sold out. Yeah. I'm not going to expose my crap. Let's see here. I am going to find out how much I paid for this thing. So give me 2 seconds. I really like this One X GPU. I'm going to do what I can to try to get one when they come out. I spent so with tax and everything, $728 on the Steam Deck OLED. In hindsight, a little sickening, as I spent the same amount for that as I did the Legion Go. The Legion Go is more powerful and bigger screen and other things. Yeah, Chris Lee. So 728. Next, for all my mods are fully reversible, so I can revert to the stock 64 gigabyte LCD deck if needed. Okay, well that's good to know. Mr. Sci-Fi, how much do you think a 512 LCD should go for? I'm thinking of selling my deck for an OLED deck. We just talked about it earlier. People are selling it for around $300. I would not sell it, like I mentioned, for anything more than $350, $400. You can try at $400. It's just for $450, you can already get one of the same kind new. So like you can go $50 lower if you feel like someone will buy it for $400. But I have a feeling there's a lot out in the market for in the $400 range. So if you want to sell quickly and don't mind losing $50 to $100, if you want to sell really quick, I bet you could sell it at $300 pretty quick. If you want to test the waters and not too quick, $350. Necrosphere, you can't live in regret, but what you want and enjoy. No, I don't regret it fully. I just, with how much it is, I'm like, oof, that is a lot. Wow, this image is taking forever to write. Leo, I was worried about PC shutdown because I can't really get the new 600 watt right now. But if it's only bad in case of upgrades, I think it's okay for now. Leo, yeah, you should be fine. If you feel like I believe you can check to see how much wattage it's using. I can't remember if you can do it on the PC itself. I haven't done this one for a while. Because I know there's devices you can hook up to see how much watts your PC's pulling. But I mean, if it turns on and you can play, like you can stress test it if you want. Not the best way to do it, but if you stress test it with a game, run it for about an hour on like a benchmark or some type of stress test, you can see how it does. So beyond that, just play it really safe or downclock or underclock, like Ray Chi, the master, says. If you want to play it safe there. Necrosphere, I just got Lethal Company. When are you all playing again? Installing on my deck now. We'll probably play this week. I love that game. In the sense, okay, I love it. It's a love-hate relationship. When we get a bad roll of where we get a lot of bad stuff in a row, then yeah, I don't play it as much. Or I don't like it as much. But like our last game we played was awesome. Yeah, and Wolf was like madly in love with it. Yes, Necrosphere. Do not forget to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar. Thank you so much for that, Nick. You are only available on Saturday night, right, Nick? Let's see. Mr. Sci-Fi, yeah, that's it. Never hurts to try a little higher, and then if no one's catching, or to see what the competition's doing. This is what I usually do. I usually see what the competition's doing, and then sell it for just a little less. Because then I can almost guarantee I'm going to sell it. And if I like, the longer I set on it, the more time I waste, then that time's valuable to me. Raichi, OLED monitor would be the best purchase, future proof. For the most part, yeah. Mr. Sci-Fi thinks that seems fair. That seems fair. Fair being that what you said about the Steam selling them for $449. Yep. Chris Lee, what a good price to sell my ROG Ally. Oh, that's a harder one. So the ROG Ally has a lot of, you'd have to do research to see what they are on eBay. Jeez, this, what? Okay, if we go to Best Buy, shut now. The Ally is honestly a really good device. I really like it. And it is a pretty good deal right now. You can get an open-to-box version for $479.99. You could probably get away with selling the ROG Ally for... You could probably sell it for $500. Between $400 and $500. The low end being $400, the high end being $500. I say that not everyone sees these open box deals. They just know it's $200 than what it originally was. Some people will see that. Some people will know that it's on sale at Best Buy. So you might look out, but once again, see what people are doing, what majority of people are doing on eBay, and just accordingly even start out by going $10 lower than the average on what's on eBay. It's the best way to do that type of thing. Necrosphere will do. I'll most likely be playing with y'all on Saturday if you're down. I will try to make it for Saturday. Leo, thanks for the helps, guys. Hey, no problem, man. We're always here. Make sure to catch us next time when we're done with this. Let's see. Necrosphere. Okay, the image is halfway done. I'll end the stream once I have it working, I guess. Our RG is going for $479 right now out of open box. Yes, so we already saw that. I wanted to get back on track with the 1X GPU, but I love that everyone's talking, and I love it. I think you're behind or something on the stream. Maybe you're not, but I feel like I am reading your stuff. I just didn't read that. I'm just behind. It's probably not you. It's probably me being behind. Andre, hey, thanks for sticking around for so long. It was great having you, Andre. You're awesome. Have a good night. Rachie can't wait for Immortal 33 to release so we can all play together. Immortal 33, what was that one? "33 Immortals." Sounds on? I don't hear anything. I don't want sound on, though. Interesting. So there's just a lot of people going into a dungeon. It's like a simpler version of Hades in a large dungeon. Huh. It's like Hades meets Vampire Survivor. Interesting. I don't know if that's what you were talking about, but that's what I got. So yeah. I'm going to try my hardest to get one of these. I'm just going to say that. While the 8 gigs isn't great, that's honestly our like current gen has anywhere between 8 to 16, maybe 20. It's not like for 70. It's not like 8 gigs is beyond what the 7600M can do. And I think the boost in power will be worth it. But what's even more is that this has like a dock built into it. I am going to do a video on this though. For 96 hours only. Oh, I want that price of $5.99. But I'm not spending that. Let's see. Do my kids need Christmas? No, I'm just kidding. Dock, you got your drive. Right here, I love that it has an SSD, an additional SSD that I can plug into. And that it's portable. And if this is compatible with, I'm going to be doing a mod on my Ally that might make it compatible. I'm curious about this being compatible with my Legion Go, but honestly, I'm going to see if they'll lend me something, and I'll do a big promotion for them if they do. Are they doing some graphics design on that? Interesting. Some like 3D art. Interesting. The boost, I like how they compare it to an RTX 3060, which I guess they are comparing it to some other eGPUs that are out there. But as long as this works for whatever I'm trying it for, then I'm happy. I will be really honest, though, if the Legion Go does not work with an eGPU very well or at all, because I'll be honest, their software is not really that good. Their BIOS, everything needs to be improved. The Ally beats it out in a lot of ways. But they both run Windows, but the Ally runs Windows better. This is just telling me that their drivers just are better on the Ally. But yeah, if the Legion Go does support eGPU and supports this eGPU, it's going to be a huge win for the Legion Go. If it does not, be a big minus for me. Like it's that will be the make or break for me with that device. Chris Lee, maybe I should just keep it. I don't really want to lose like $300 when I paid $700 and something for it. But Chris Lee, so here's the thing, Chris Lee. You got to understand. It depends on what you're doing with your devices. If you're going to be getting a new Steam Deck soon, or you want a new Steam Deck or a new device, if you're talking about the ROG Ally, if you're getting something else, awesome. If it's just going to sit there and you don't use it anymore, then I would sell it. Yes, you're going to lose money. That's the name of the game in technology. You're never going to, it's not an investment portfolio. I'll just say that. Raichi, remote play is a thing, and the latency is very, very low. No need to external GPU. I agree, Raichi. I agree, partially. If you want to run this as a main PC, you can. That's the beautiful thing. If I got this right here, and I was not the type of, I'm a game developer, max things out. If I wasn't that, this would be an amazing computer setup. Legion Go with this paired, why not? I could play all the games I want to at a decent resolution, frame rate, and all that. And I could go and work on my stuff if I need to. Let's say even if I was a graphics artist. Streaming, the latency is pretty low streaming from Steam to like one of my devices. I don't like doing it. I'll do it with the PlayStation sometimes because I was really lazy and I didn't have any other options. But like, I don't like it. I'll do it once in a while. I like playing things natively. And maybe I need to get over that. And maybe I do need to do what you're talking about, Raichi, and I'll frame that in with the Legion Go and just see how well the streaming works. I haven't done that yet. But I do need to get better Wi-Fi for my main PC because it is using Wi-Fi right now. I need to hook it up to the Ethernet, but whatever. I really think the eGPU is really cool. I think it's a really good concept. And like I said, this is a laptop/desktop replacement system. Or if you game a lot on the go, and you hook up to like a TV, this is a great combo for your device. There's a lot of reasons I think to have one of these. But, I don't know. Wow, they did an actual commercial. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, wow. Not a bad commercial, actually. I've got the drugs right here, man. That's impressive. Honestly, maybe this is what I should get for Susie. And give her like, I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I want her to build her own thing. Yeah, he's even doing some artwork. But yeah, you wouldn't get a device like a 1X player and do real work with it. Okay. So the kill the flames. Okay, this is ready. Any other news you guys have for me? Rachie, the problem with oh, you deleted it? Did you delete it? Wait, what happened? Am I not getting like chats or something? I feel like I'm lagging on the chats. Okay. Foombuter, welcome, welcome. You missed a ton, Foombuter, but that's okay. You can always go back and watch it if you want to watch my struggle. I will have to say, removing that backplate is sucky. Eureka, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm in the middle of installing this. If we don't have anything else to cover, I don't think I've seen anything major stories. Should we get into politics now? We'll get into some politics. So in Australia, and I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're booting it up. SteamOS. Hoping to repair it, but if I can't, it is what it is. Rachie, the problem with remote play is you have a learning curve to get the best experience. I agree with that My thing is that I've had enough issues where I'm just like bothered by latency or something going on, or even it Windows boot up. My Windows will go to sleep, and I have to walk down and turn it on, and then stream it. I know it's the laziest thing in the world. It's just the little things that make it not as good of an experience. Plus, it's keyboard and mouse. I'm gonna play on my main computer if it's a keyboard and mouse kind of game. Let's see here. To reimage Steam Deck. Do I want to do reimage Steam Deck or reinstall Steam OS? I think I want to reinstall. I'll just reinstall. It is what it is. I don't think I have anything except for Persona 5 that's going to get lost. I'm just kidding. Persona 5 is not going to. It's backed up, I hope. Legion Go has a beta BIOS update. It does. I am tempted to get that and update it because right now my Legion Go is disappointing me. The screen is amazing. If it wasn't for the screen, like let's say it was a 7-inch tablet or a gaming device, I would rate it poorly. I'd rate it like a 5 out of 10. The controllers and the FPS mode are cool. I do like it. And that might bump it up to a 6, but the software is really getting in the way of me enjoying the device. As of right now, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. It could be bumped up to an 8 if they fix the software. There's some hardware issues that they'll just have to fix in a refresh. I would still recommend it to some people though. That screen is amazing. In the sense of just the size of it, when I go to my Ally, I'm just like, oh, the Ally screen's nice, but like I can see so much more with that 8 inches. I honestly think that's going to be the new standard in the future. It's going to be 8 inches. I'm hoping. Well, I hope. That's good to know, Ripa. Thank you for letting me know about that. Rachie, like I said, learning curve. I have a PCI remote power switch accessory. That way I can play my PC when I'm on vacation at Cancun. Excuse me. Yeah, that being said, I think it's installing. I can't tell. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still installing. It's getting it all prepared and everything. Probably reformat. Clear it. It's not going to reformat. It's just going to reinstall. Rachie, like I said, yeah. That's good to know. I have so much backlog games that are old, that are like Persona 5 works perfectly. I honestly would not stream that game. It runs so well on the deck. Why? And it's a great game. And it's a 150-hour game. And I'm still not done with it. I would take that on vacation and beat it. I wouldn't need to stream. But I do like the idea, Rachie, that I could do it. I do like that. Eureka, love mine. I use Play Night and Retrobat. You love your Legion Go. I like the Legion Go. I'm really video game library player. Okay. Oh wow, this is kind of like what I was trying to do in some ways, but I don't think it has. Does it have? It doesn't have the Chrome or anything. Yeah, Chrome, right? Wow, that's impressive. Okay, wow, they've done a lot over the past since I've looked at Play Night last. Okay, dang, Yeah, it's front end and works with all launchers, yeah. It takes a lot of work to get that to work. That's impressive. Rachie, the problem I have with the deck is the low resolution. I didn't mind it until I started to play low resolution 2D games. Yeah, the low resolution is annoying, I admit. That's why I like the Ally and the Legion Go's screens, but I will have to say the OLED definitely is bringing me back around a little bit on that. Okay. Oh, gosh. Left my camera on. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, okay. I completely, like, with the reinstall, I completely missed another prompt that was behind something. You meant higher res games. Okay, 2D games. I get that, Rachie. I was kind of wondering. Play Night is a front end and works with all launchers. Yep. Necrosphere, I'll get the Steam Deck 2 or 2 refresh later. I can play mini games on my current Steam Deck. I don't need to upgrade to the OLED, but I'm opening to modding the screen with the Deck HD mod with better support software. Yeah, I agree with that, Necrosphere. PlayStation Portal is hot garbage for the most part. Convince me otherwise. If you don't like it, Necrosphere, then you're not going to like it. I know a lot of people love it. It's one of those things. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But there is obviously a market for what people want of playing their PlayStation 5 from other locations, whether it be at home or not, and just to have it be easy and plug and play. Same thing with Steam Deck. If you are a PC gamer that just wants to play games and makes it easy, you just might want to just do the Steam Deck and not have to, because you do have to do a little extra with the Ally and with the Legion Go, albeit not that much more. I know some people will complain, but it's not that much more. And the benefits do outweigh the negatives, depending on what type of experience you're looking for. We don't speak shit. The Portal. I think the Portal's pretty good, from what I've heard. I haven't tried one yet, and unless I'm sent one, I won't. And PlayStation is really difficult, at least not right now. So here we are. We have it installing. It's fine. It's working. I have 2 terabytes now on my limited edition device that was harder than hell to open up. With that, I don't think I need to show you anything else. It's going to play the same. I can almost guarantee it. The OLED device is awesome. I do like the OLED Steam Deck too, or Steam Deck. I definitely think it's worth an upgrade depending on what you do. It's just, if you're happy with what you got and you don't need to play, and you don't want that extra vibrancy and battery, then don't get it. It's only worth, like I said, it's only worth it if you play a ton of Steam Deck. Like a ton. And even then, still, exception. Reichi, Ripa, Sudashi, yep, I play Night is a combination with Parsec. That way my phone feels like a console. Oh, nice. Next, I don't have a PS5, but I totally understand the appeal for people who have one TV in the house and your PS5 is only connected to one TV. Then I get it, but Sony needs to add Bluetooth support and web browser. I don't even care about the web browser, I'll be honest. That Bluetooth support is pretty bad, though. That does kind of piss me off. But for a lot of people, it's not going to bother them. They already have PlayStation headset. I know enough people that are big Sony fans that it just doesn't matter to them. They're in that ecosystem, and that's where they're at. Necrosphere, best affordable Pro controller is the 8-bit Do Ultimate Bluetooth. Honestly, it is a pretty good looking controller. I am looking into maybe trying that out sometime. Eureka, I use Sunshine and Moonlight for remote. Moonlight, isn't that deprecated? I can't remember, though. Okay, well, I have kept us here long enough. you can see that this works. We are going to end. I was going to stream Alan Wake 2 tonight, but that's not going to happen now. It is almost 10 o'clock, and I have a couple more things I have to get done work-wise before I call it a night. So tomorrow I'll be streaming on TH3 or on Twitch, TH3BRINK. One day I might stream on both YouTube and Twitch again, but for now it is Twitch. Just as a heads up, it could be around 3 or 4, depending on what I have planned tomorrow, work-wise and everything. If I get everything done, I have no clue what's going on above me. My kids aren't getting into something. As long as I have everything done work-wise, then it'll probably be earlier than that. So if you want to continue talking, I mean, we talked about devices and all this sorts of stuff on yesterday when I was playing Alan Wake 2. And sometimes I'll play more on Twitch when I have games that are very interesting, and I love Alan Wake 2. So I'm going to continue playing that and being a detective. So yes, Pudding, thank you for coming, and thank you for thanking me. Thank you guys for showing up and chatting. I'm a Sony fan, but I'm not going to let Sony F me. Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on the person. Some people have more expendable money, and that's their hobby, and they're fine going down that route. But I agree. Like, I'm not going to be getting it anytime soon. I agree. So, with that, thank you guys for coming and joining in on this interesting experience of replacing my deck stuff. And thank you so much for just doing everything. Keep an eye out for more posts, more videos in the future. I have some challenges coming up. I have other things that I'm working on, and one of these days you'll see the light of some of the stuff you haven't seen in the past few months. So I'm gonna go continue looking at all 3 devices. I'll promise. That's what I do. I'll like play a game for like a half hour on one device, and then I'll switch over to another device, and I'm just like, wow, what are these all? I'm getting too involved in the investigation, wink, wink kind of thing of playing. And so I need to get into finishing up my write-ups for my videos, because I do have multiple videos I'm writing stuff up to start recording. So thank you guys. Keep an eye out for those videos. And for the next podcast episode, also, I'll do a post for that. Keep an eye out for the posts. We're going to be doing a point system soon, though. And with that will come giveaways. That's how I'm going to probably do more giveaways. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are awesome. Amazing community. I'll chat with you on Discord, or I'll see you guys on the next stream or next video. Peace out. Later, guys.